is the stench of hypocrisy, arrogance and corruption hanging over Downing Street. Okay, well, before I get stuck into everything else, you might have missed this. Today it's emerged that the Labour Party's largest donation came from a Cayman Islands registered hedge fund with shares in fossil fuels, arms manufacturers and private healthcare. They took
Keir Starmer, on the brink of resignation. A stunning leak has rocked the Labour Party, and it's not just another political blunder. On live TV, a revelation exploded into public view, and now questions are swirling. Who's really funding the party? What's hiding behind those promises?
£4 million from a hedge fund that invests in everything they claim to hate, basically, on a tax haven.
To change Britain, we must change ourselves. We need to clean up politics. No more VIP fast lanes, no more kickbacks for colleagues, no more revolving doors between government and the companies they regulate. I will restore standards in public life with a total crackdown on cronyism.
Imagine the outrage from Labour if the Tories had done exactly the same thing. In fact, look at this tweet from Angela Rayner there about Boris helping out his rich mates. Look at that. There it is. Well, Keir Starmer has accepted £107,000 in freebies from the likes of Lord Wahid Ali.
Of reform. And most importantly, is this the final straw for Sir Keir? It all started on a seemingly routine political segment. The topic, political integrity and campaign financing. But then, boom, an offhand remark lit a fuse that it's emerged that Labour's biggest donor is linked to a fund based in the Cayman Islands. That one sentence changed everything. The studio fell silent. Viewers immediately took to social media. Was this a simple gaffe, or a deliberate leak to shake the Labour leadership? The revelation centers around a massive donation, reportedly the largest in Labour's recent history, traced back to an entity registered in the Cayman Islands, a known tax haven. Starmer, who has spent months preaching a return to ethical governance, is now under pressure to explain how this squares with his own pledge to change Britain. We must change ourselves. No more VIP fast lanes, no more kickbacks, no more revolving doors. But critics are asking, if Labour's hands are clean, why the offshore money? This could be the most damaging blow yet. Starmer positioned himself as the antidote to Tory cronyism. A man who promised to clean up politics, to close the VIP fast lanes, and to lead with transparency. But how can that message survive if the party's biggest lifeline is coming from the shadows of offshore finance? Some MPs are reportedly furious, saying they were blindsided, and that Starmer's credibility has just collapsed in real time. Behind closed doors, tensions are erupting. Sources close to the leadership say there's panic, real panic. Not just over the donation itself, but over the fact it was leaked on air. Rumors are swirling that this leak didn't come from outside, it came from within. Could a leadership challenge be brewing? Already, whispers of Starmer's potential resignation are making their way through the corridors of Westminster. Starmer now faces an impossible choice. Deny the story and risk looking dishonest. Admit it, and risk total collapse of trust in his message. Political analysts say this isn't just about money, it's about integrity. Starmer made clean politics his brand, and this brand may now be broken. Pressure is mounting. Backbenchers are nervous, donors are silent, and party strategists are already gaming out succession scenarios. The public reaction has been swift and unforgiving. Social media is ablaze with accusations of hypocrisy. The tabloids have already declared this a full-blown scandal. Even traditional Labour supporters are demanding transparency. Many are asking, how different is this from the sleaze they were promised would end? Meanwhile, the opposition is wasting no time. One Conservative MP called it a mask-off moment for Starmer. This story is still unfolding. Will Starmer hold a press conference to address the allegations? Will Labour launch an internal investigation? Or will he quietly step aside before the damage becomes irreversible? One thing is certain. For a man who staked his leadership on trust, ethics, and reform, this may be the defining test of his political career. This is a story with massive implications, not just for Labour, but for Britain's political future. Do you believe Starmer should resign? Or is this all being blown out of proportion? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a moment of political drama as it unfolds. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and keep questioning everything.
Subscribe my channel, latest videos and political updates. Thanks for watching.